Dear 7th class student, today you will learn the concept map of fifth kingdom animals. Otherwise, it is also known as Animalia. So on a single characteristics, it is divided into two groups, invertebrates and vertebrates. Invertebrates is the largest group of animal kingdom. It has, according to your book, this I am focusing, 8 are there. But we taught you the first one, protozoa. I put a question mark because you have learned protozoa comes under protista, that is kingdom 2. So I also remember that you know Monera, and the example is bacteria that comes under kingdom 1. So kingdom 1, then kingdom 2, protista. That is why we are eliminating the protozoan group. Already you studied in 6th class with the 3 examples of Euglena, amoeba and paramecium. So altogether we say protozoa are animal-like organism. That is why it is indicated. So it is primitive classification of animal kingdom. That is why it is eliminated. Now, according to the modern 5 kingdom classification, you go and mark it. This phylum 1, Porifera, that is sponges, then Cylinderata, Platyhelminthes, then Helminthes, then Annelida, then the largest kingdom, insect world we call Arthropoda, Mollusca and Echinodermata. And the best example for Echinodermata is starfish. First time you are hearing this phylum's name, it is difficulty for you, but yet you write in the concept map at least this 8th phylum that comes under kingdom Animalia. Okay, because the single characteristics of presence or absence of vertebral column makes the animal kingdom into 2 groups. Then the next one, 9th phylum, vertebrate, is easy because here we are going to write a bit advanced classes. Okay, so it will help you to understand, but we have a limitation, but still you should learn and write this concept map by way of practice and remembering, then everything will be easy because each phylum we are going to take two example and the characteristics as we have done for kingdom Plantae and kingdom Fungi. Fungi and Plantae are closely related. Already I taught you, I am sure you will remember, but yet when you come to animal kingdom, the classification is so complex, but still for learning purpose, you try to learn the terms. I need not emphasize, in biology always the terms are important. For that only you are getting mark. And perfectly you try to learn it and write it so that it will be easy for you and overall you will remember. Don't worry about that. It may be difficulty for you, but still as it is given in your book, you write this concept map and learn the term. Don't say that the terms are complex. No. As you are going and learning the example, it will be easy in future. There is nothing difficulty because we have taught to you and everybody learn like you. So there won't be any difficulty. Okay, next class will be live so that we will have interaction. So try to recall animal kingdom is divided into invertebrate that contains 8 phylum including protozoa, ninth. Then you go for vertebrate that has only 5 classes, that is fishes, amphibia, reptilia, aves and mammals. Under mammals only human beings comes. That is where you are going to learn. Okay, don't worry. In the next video, we will focus on figure 3 where you will learn the classification 7 group sequence. Okay, we will make it easy and you will remember the 7 group sequence and you try to understand how it starts with the kingdom, phylum, classes, family, order, genus and species. Thanks for watching. Bye.